well, I mean, they think it's of God, or I don't know, but somebody that you know as a Christian, as you sit down to listen to this person, no, this is not of God. You know, bringing all this. First thing I saw here in America was about Halloween, and I'm thinking, why are church people into Halloween? So much so, you know, and I'm thinking, I mean, what is it? Dressing up like a witch and this and that, and I'm thinking, oh my goodness, is that what's here in America? Because I thought everybody in America was a Christian. That's what I thought.
Yeah,
Because
right.
if you read and I will see pictures of church people in hats. Oh, now I'm saying, oh God, when I get to America, you know, I just, you know, be in the midst of Christians, come here to find out they're fighting God more than we the what they call as barbarians that are worshiping, you know, gods, you know, and it's true. You could go to a village here, and every house will have something in the middle of the house as something that they will worship, you know, at a certain time of the year, you know. So it is true that some of them did do that, and they go to church too. You know, on Sunday they will go to church and then come back and do their whatever they're doing. And it's the same here in America. It might not be labeled, you know, as worshiping God, but I can worship my boat and get on it on Sunday and go rowing somewhere else instead of worshiping God, you know. So we really need to be very careful. So I'm really careful about joining groups and joining this and join. Some people are into everything else and into God, you know, and you can't mix the two together. You can never do that. So I'm very much aware of that because of where all this took us in terms of being a liberal Christian. You know, that's what I saw him as, a liberal Christian. You know, I can do all things, you know, not because God is strengthening me, because it's being done by everybody else in America. You know, so that's where we went from grace to grass. Yeah.
Grace
That's
to
how
grass.
we
Ooh.
ended up. Grace to grass.
That's, yeah, I gotta write that down.
Grace to grass.
Grace to grass.
But,
To grass.
it's funny that sometimes God's grace is so much so, it's true, where sin
Abound.
abounds, yeah, grace abounds more. That's how I saw, and I saw that in Africa, and I'm seeing that here too in America. You know, you see, you know, liberalism is all over the place, and people, even some of the things people say about God, I'm saying to myself, no, we were supposed to be the barbarians, but we will not even say that. You know, in where I've come from in Africa, you know, when I saw a young lady stand up and say, we must eat the babies, I'm thinking, my God, even in Africa where people worship, you know, what you would call, you know, lesser gods, nobody will stand up to say, let's eat the babies, you know. But here is a young lady standing up in a meeting with AOC or whatever her name was, is, you know, to say, well, the best thing to save the earth is if we eat the babies.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, when we were in Israel, Pastor Mike taught us at in Getty. We were at this cave, and they call it the gates of hell. And he said the god Pan, that's what they used to do. They used to sacrifice children. They kind of consider it the first place of abortions and child murders and sacrifices.
That is sacrificing of children.
Wow.
You know what they do.
It goes all the way up to their leadership, their political leadership.
Wow.
That is known that they will take people up there and sacrifice them.
Even now?
Even now, and even sitting over that mountain is just this real dark cloud.
Oh my
But
gosh.
it's La Montaña del Diablo, and it's, you know, it's just known. And
You know, I heard that in a movie. I didn't know it was real.
I did too. I didn't.
I did not know it was
something
real.
is really present.
Oh yeah, I definitely heard of that. Yes, yeah.
Really present there.
Wow.
You hear about these things in Africa too, where people are sacrificed
They're in
when
Colombia.
some